Voter Helpline 1950 da call tawbirakpagi thagachari kari khangbining balebibage.
Hello, Premi. No horen aigi sweet 18 birthday lakpada nana people opa kauni ko.
Oh, happy birthday. Ado dong gise wrong number oi biba male. Somna tawbirai sidi Voter Helpline 1950 ni.
Oh, sorry cheche. Ado wish tawbirakpagi thank you cheche.
You are welcome. Ado som se hojik chahi 18 oirabanina voter list di ming chalabo.
Chanji cheche. Chan bayaragadro.
Yare. Isagi chahi taranipal suraba natraga 1st January 2022 da taranipal sugadaba singna register tawbatum yarani.
Yam phaye dudi. Ado registration to udi kamai tawduni cheche.
Yani ai harake.
Voter list ming anoba chanba ming thiba asoiba semdokpa laifam hongba amadi atopa voter service amasung election ga mari leinaba akupa marol gi damak voter helpline number 1950 da ngasimak phone tobirau.
Mateng pangbirakpagi thank you cheche. Ado cheche na mateng pangbirakpagi kenomta hajage.
Yani habiro.
Horen ai birthday gi cake chasilao.
Hello? May sibu kamay to bono. Amuk lak. Adom sana lay sibu kamay to bono ba?
Voter Helpline 1950 da call tawbirakpagi thagachari kari khangbining balebibage.
Voter helpline. Aduna kamdaw ba?
Sigi helpline number sida voter service amasung election ga mari leinaba akupa marol sing phangbiba yagan.
Oh, yam nungajare. Ado karigumda hangjige matang sari ngasida.
Yani habiro.
Akhoigi pabung se laigidaba sahi faraka dore. Adubu hojik phawba magi maming se voter list adum yaw leiba. Masi kamai toraga kakthak da ki adu.
Yani ai harake.
Voter list ming anoba chanba ming thiba asoiba semdokpa laifam hongba amadi atopa voter service amasung election ga mari leinaba akupa marol gi damak voter helpline number 1950 da ngasimak phone tobirau.
Yam nungajare mateng pangbibagi. Ado kainomta ga aroi boina. Mai sibu kam kan lakadoino.
Democracy dadi mi amaga khetnaba leite mi ama vote thadaba amadi lebak ki lengak sembada saruk yanaba Bharat Sanvidhanna chap manaba hak ase miyoi khudingmakta piri. People with disabilities haibadi hakchangi fibam mimanadraba singi oinasu hak ase chap manana piri. Ai isabak isai sakpi amani amasung PWD voter amasuni. Election Commission of India na PWD voter singna mikhalda saruk yaba yanaba facilities kaya amasu simbiri. Polling station da rem sabiba visually challenge oiraba singidamak braille yauba EVM amadi guide phanghanba. Wheelchair thambiba polling station da volunteer sing sinbiba amadi queue da kuina sangna leptanabagidamak khudongchaba kayama sinbiri. Election su kuidre aishu hanagumna vote thadajagani adom su ngasimak voter lista ming chansinbiduna sungsoi soidana vote thadabiu. PWD singdasu aina haizari adomgi mamal yamlaba vote lemna manghanbiganu. Election amadi lengak sembada soidana saruk yaminasi. I'm ready. Are you?
ni re sa.
Hello, Ichema yum leibigadra. Ai maru paisa lau lake taujaba.
Adongi se wrong number oibiba male somna tawbirei sidi voter helpline 1950 ne.
Eh, haima. Soine ne adudia. Ai di Ichema bimola ne na tawrini. Oh, adongi headline hai se karamba mateng oidoino.
Sigi helpline number sida voter service amasung election ga mari lainaba akupa marol sing phangbiba yagan.
Haima. Oh, ai suna handagi khalamini. Ai se sumai tawni lohong base tha ahum mari phare ba. Ado ai gi ming se kamaina ai gi nupa mayungi polling station do ondoino se ai khalamini ba. Adudi kamaina tawgone adugi matang du de.
Yani ai harake.
Voter list ming anoba chanba, ming thiba, asoiba semdokpa, laifam hongba, amadi, atopa voter service amasung election ga mari lainaba, akupa marol gidamak voter helpline number 1950 da ngasimak phone tobirau.
Ado kainom ta hangja hoge. Kangan maru kadi yawning draw.
I've been waiting for so long to have what is truly mine. And all I ever wanted is to have my voice heard. I've been singing this one song as I go along this line. I am feeling jaded while I'm stepping forward. Here I am, ready to vote, and there you are, ready to join. Come on, let's walk hand in hand. Power of 18, it's something for you and for me. Power of 18, it's something you ought to know. Power of 18, it's all about my rights. Power of 18, it's all about you and me. Oh, and I have got what it takes now.
The citizens of India, having abiding faith in democracy, hereby pledge to uphold the democratic traditions of our country and dignity of free, fair, and peaceful elections, and to vote in every election fearlessly and without being influenced by religion, race, caste, community, or any inducement.
We are young but not reckless to let go of the right. We sure know, yes we do, what's wrong and what's right. Here I am, ready to vote. There you what it takes now.
Electoral roll da voter ming janba hojikti online gi khuthang da yam line apply tawbi yare ihan hanbada www.voterportal.eci.gov in da login tawbi gani anoba voter ming janbagi piriba instruction sing adu ningthi jana follow tawbi voter list register tawba khak natana hana list yauraba singna isagi ming bana lanba semdokpa aduga isagi ming list yaubra haina thiba amadi isagi leifam hongbana singbasi hairiba portal sita loinamak apply tawbibadi irai laina yagan sigi mayam si online da tawba yai habasi thaja bidragadi umurok tara tara sana si saba kitang war bro nangi je ahum diwali niko
voter list nong ming chaningaba sai sana pai ba mobile phone da yam line apply to yar yam lai yaram ahan mu Google Play Store na taga Apple App Store dagi voter helpline app download to bilaba to pi ba instruction sing do follow to bi voter list restart to ga tana list yaw ba singi ming chan do pa tai pam phong ba natraga list ming thi na sing ba kaya ma to yar 시메 함시 모바일 폰을 로이나 따우야래 하비제 타자 비들가디 파물레 부산이자니 다나시 무슨 티보 까노
군타 따루 쌈 군타 따렛
당 카이보 파드리네 홀네
voter helpline 1950 da call tawbirakpagi thagajari kari khangbining balebibage
Hello Premi no horen aigi sweet 18 birthday lakpada nana opi poropa kauni ko
oh happy birthday ado dong gise wrong number oi biba male somna tawbirai sidi voter helpline 1950 ni
oh sorry cheche ado wish to be we thank you cheche
you are welcome ado som se hojik chahi 18 oirabanina voter list di ming chalabo
chan cheche chan ba yaragadro
yare isagi chahi taranipal suraba natraga 1 January 2022 da taranipal sugadaba singna register tawba tum yarani
yam phaye dudi ado registration to udi kamai tawduni cheche
yani ai harake
voter list ming anoba chanba ming thiba asoba semdokpa laifam hongba amadi atopa voter service amasung election ga mari leinaba akupa marol gi damak voter helpline number 1950 da ngasimak phone tobirau
mateng pangbirapagi thank you cheche ado cheche na mateng pangbirapagi kenomta hajage
yani habiro
horen ai birthday gi cake chasilao
Hello? May sibu kamay to bono. Amung mut, amung lak. Adom sana lay sibu kamay to bono ba?
voter helpline 1950 da call tawbirakpagi thagajari kari khangbining balebibage
Voter helpline. Aduna kam daw ba?
Sigi helpline number sida voter service amasung election ga mari lainaba akupa marol sing phangbiba yagan.
Oh, yam nungajare ado karigumda hangjige matang chari ngasida.
Yani habiro.
Akhoigi pabung se laigidaba chahi pharaka dore. Adubu hojik phawba magi maming se voter list adum yaw leiba. Masi kamai toraga kakthak da ki adu.
Yani ai harake.
Voter list ming anoba chanba ming thiba asoiba semdokpa laifam hongba amadi atopa voter service amasung election ga mari lainaba akupa marol gidamak voter helpline number 1950 da ngasimak phone tobirau.
Yam nungajare mating pangbibagi. Ado kainomta ga aroi boina. Mai sibu kam kan lakadoino.
Democracy dadi mi amaga khetnaba leite mi ama vote ama vote thadaba amadi lebak ki lengak sembada saruk yanaba Bharat Sanvidhana chap manaba hak ase miyoi khudingmakta piri. People with disabilities haibadi hakchangi fibam mimanadraba singi oinasu hak ase chap manana piri.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ahibam Prahlad. We profusely apologize for the slight delay because we have teams from far-flung places of Manipur. The arrival of some of the team members took time, which is why we had to delay our program slightly. We have conducted a written round, the results of which will be coming very soon. Today's quiz, ballot battle, is part of the sweep campaign of the Chief Electoral Officer Manipur. And I would like to request Mr. Praveen Naurim, IAS, the Additional Chief Electoral Officer Manipur, to kindly address the audience and shed some light on sweep and the various activities that the Chief Electoral Officer Manipur has done in the run-up to the assembly elections, which is happening next month and in March. May I call upon on stage Mr. Praveen Naurim.
Good morning, everyone. Ngasigi state level ekoi ballot battle quiz siga mari lainana I lakador election sigi gi matang amadi masida koina C office na sweep ki mari lainana kari activities pangtu page adagi then kari ki pangthoi bano haibti matang da samlappa khar thamjage hoji khoi India da lady be ku system of kenosi mayam ne khangbire with democracy sida tawriba masigi gi kenosida laidiba practice democratic practice mayam sigi manung da kwaidigi maru erebasi aikhoi miyoi be khoi gi lepaksida laidiba praja mayam sigi mihut representative khanmasin how do we elect our representatives. Who are our representatives? Representatives mayam sina akhoi ki behalf ta hauzik lepak nga kadoin governance adudi lepak si on our behalf akhoi representatives mayam sina tau adi lepak si nga kador ni na representative mayam si akhoi na khanba representative mayam si they have to be akhoi na pamba akhoi gi phanab tawba lepak si phanab khanba adugumba mioi representative oigdawni adutari then the process of electing the representative or representatives should be clean, then systems should be in adi akhoi yamna systematic oiba clean oiba adagi then system dugi maram duda praja sing si yamun khangbo oigadom sini hauzik madugi keno sini khoi kanna hauzik khoi sweep adagi then election commission na adagi then state ki CO office na kanna hauzik emphasis piresi ana hauzik khoi gi school amadi college gi curriculum syllabus amamadi yenga kansida sigi trust si khajiktang watpa ekhoida amaduna ekhoina say for example candidate amas oiba matamda magi minimum years si karino sahi kya adagi then minimum qualification si karino qualification in terms of education qualification da si pi da bra then ngarang nahan kanona koi Supreme Court na criminal antecedent ki matang da judgment piraga masi mayam da magi criminal antecedent ki matang si candidate amana hek magi party cinema si candidate when hek lok thokpa within 48 hours ki manung da party ki magi website ta hap kudong mudi then subsequently on 3 occasions nationals and kanoda khoi newspaper da kari da hap kudong ni haibun sing masigi instructions mayam je kari gino haibdi voters khoi da lepkador candidate mhi kana no haibsi khanghan nabdu madu kanu si pirei ne aduna khoi lepkadoriba candidate si kana no candidate sing sigi marak sida kana na praja gi phanab tawni kana na hadi phani kana na hayeng thabak tawruk matamda wakhal khandaraga praja gi phanaba miyam phanaba khalaga thabak tawrkani gana haibsi masigi decision si lawbang ngamnanaba madugi information si ekhoid lakadawne information si ekhoid leigadawne madugi information si kamai lahanni haibna singba madugi keno se hoji si yam khanba darkar tare tarak pasinna maram moidna khoi hoji election commission na khangde dagi then supreme court na khangde lawri ba decision amam mayam se aduna hoji si khakta na te nang sai khoina aspect kharasi sum panbe wani adagi in terms of housing mayam kan ngangnari ba housing keno si khoi EVM hairo electronic voting machines EVM se lakh matam sida kana umkharani EVM matang da certain doubts adagi certain observations leiraga ngang biawi adubu elections kuina thengna ra bakangbu matama akhoi gi ballot papers sinring matamda yamna hari matam sang na akhoi counting da loba madagi then madugi ballot papers sizinabda koi khudong chadam mayam leirambado hauzik keno si EVM sizinar kan sida madi khudong chadam mayam no kokhiba adagi den India gi hauzik ballot EVM si standalone EVMs adugo den masi mapandagi hack to bungam da ke do ba sigi di yamna phajaba kenoma magi magun hagadra mad features sigi mam si yang kan all over world India gi hauzik EVM si appreciate tawri adni EVM si sidar kan sida hauzik election si hena mapung phana hena credible wena pangtopu yarpa adagi counting the nom nini changnaram badu hauzik in the matter of few hours the koi counting without any yena bagi kedo bagi madugi element to yaudana counting si tawunga mokpa kedo busi siguma mayam si system is transparent way sigumba mayam si kanoni hauzik aina sai hari bai koi praja mayam na mute ekhogi mute khanbagi mawong sida systematic and transparent oi kanosi sum sangsi laine adagi hauzik handak election sida yam kanna emphasis pirisi accessible elections, accessible and inclusive. Hanadi koi mamang the election si tawumatam da yumda sahi marifu helaba yumda narga leiba chatpangam dadna leiba voters to madu kanagumba nuksiba kharna ma bot hadagi na haibadu thangdoraga polling station tana poraga bot hadalam hozikti concern DEO concern RO duna volunteers adagi then vehicles wheelchairs arrange tawraga 80 plus kangu makhaisi mana moigi mayimdagi puraga polling station sida vote hadabgi gari du tonghalaga poraga polling station vote hadabgi khudong saba pirim ad hausi handak su pidoini adagi amok mana yamna madu ai polling station salaga vote hadabdu ai yam khudong sadre haiba taragadi 80 plus ki kangbu sai marifu gi mathak lei kangbu handak ti postal ballot ki khudong sab pi gadoi adugi Form 12D si already koi yen ba hawrabni adagi asomda hojik koi PWD person with disability kangbu makai sisu ngasai gi hairiba same facilities mana polling station salaga vote thadage haragadi madugi koi transportations adagi wheelchairs adagi then atopa assistive device mayam madu koi arrange tawraga RO gi side DO gi side ge koi pigani piraga polling station salaga vote hadab khudong sab pigani natragna mangonda PWDC koi gi magi certificate disability certificate paibo itaragadi madu kenu ge koi postal ballot ki kenu pigane khudong sab si leire haibadi ngasai kenosida sum laiba kenosi kenosida adagi hauzik polling station si hanadi loinaba concept si nupa ngakna polling station sida polling parties ek sangbada presiding officer su PO1 su PO2 su PO3 su ek phami mayam do loina nupa ngakto hoiba nupa ngakto hoibadu sometimes madu nupagi waloina नुपागी डोमिनेंस गनाउ मुखरद हेक्ट नुआई तब सिगुम्बा केनुसी पोम अदो हौजिक मणिपुर दा येंगाकांदसु जेंडर रेशियो सी येंगाकांद नुपीना दुम वांगे इलेक्टोरल रोल सु अदुना हौजिक कोई मोर देन 400 पोलिंग स्टेशन सी हौजिक मणिपुर दा कोई all women polling stations habadi polling stations the board thada sat matam seda lairam doriba polling personnels ma'am si presiding officer dagi horaga loina basi nupi ngakta oiba polling station si 400 ki matakta polling stations thamdoina this is again empowering women si akoi sigumba keno si sigi changes ma'am si adagi मथंग दा हौजिक इक्वई तौगदर इलेक्शन सी हौजिक कोविड की लूरब सिचुएशन मरक्सिदन अदना मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट ना अदगी देन इंडिया गवर्नमेंट अदगी देन ईसीआई नसु कोविड की गाइडलाइन इंस्ट्रक्शंस मयाम अमा कनो तौरगा बखोई फॉलो तौना बायदना कोई इशू तौर तौरिब कनो से कोई लोइनब पोलिंग पार्टीज अदगी देन सिक्योरिटी पर्सनल्स मखैदसु कोई सिगी कोविड गाइडलाइंस इंस्ट्रक्शंस मैम सी प्रॉपर्ली मधु इन्नना बायदना कोई ट्रेनिंग मोइद पीबे अब ब्रीफिंग सम लोइन पीरे पीरगा देन पोलिंग पार्टीज मखैदसु हयेंग polling stations stay york matam da makoina sangadoba madugi in terms of say koi gi sanitizers khangdi glove khangdi adigi koi face mask loina bai koi procure tawraga polling station khuding makki koi pinana na loina ready de leire aduga huzik su ngasi fawba today is 22nd election commission na political campaign तौबसी सिगी मतंग रेस्ट्रिक्शन मैम लेरी हौजिक पुंग तरागा मथोई मखाइदा इलेक्शन गोइंग स्टेट मंगा सिगी चीफ सेक्रेटरीज एंड हेल्थ सेक्रेटरीज गलोइना वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग थ्रू द मीटिंग तौरगा सिचुएशन सी येंगे हरगा मुक सिचुएशन सिना दी अलाउ तौद्रगदी फर्दर इंस्ट्रक्शन दी कोई restriction lakpi ai natraga komthorokpi ai adi hauji covid ki state manga sida overall state manga plus overall india ki situation ji kani yengen hairibo aduna sigi mayam se thoiba kano si yenguragadi loina for all of us si yam learning experience amani na lobi ai learning experience amani na lobi ai ngasi su ngasai aina sangaga moi written part of the kind of yenga kansida yamna adi common noiba question ngakni hangi budu when nota was introduced adegi then election commission of india the karamba article of the indian constitution na election gi superintendent sigi ke power si karamba article na pi gan hairi ba ke dori ma'am si keno dai khogi parikha da si am hangan ba aduga then common miyamna su khangba yam darkar oi ba dung question ngakta ni aduna sigi overall sigi keno sei ning sai thamjaning badi this is all as a member of the society as a student as a elector as an elector si loina ba si yam koi kupna adi yam kin observer amoina yengbam darkar tai samaj si karam kan sakut kani habisi only when all the members of the society see kin observers oiba when everyone start giving some hadik kareni inputs in a meaningful way aduga loina ba samajigi thabak thorum kaya da yamna maruoi ba adigi mapung phaba inputs opinions piraga adagi maroina election da karida yamna free and fair oiba mawng amada election tawre heraga matik chaba mi bu aikoina aikoigi representative oina khalawa khala kansidani aikoigi leipak si chakut kadorisi aikoigi democracy gi true meaning si adu da lakadorisi aduna sigi mihut khanbagi aikoigi mihut khanbagi system aikoigi election tawbugi mawng si tangai phadana aikoi mayam si karmain khalli kamain tawyen haibasi khangba darkar tai aduna ngasi madugi part amoina koi masi koi si sinjabani aduna masida mayam punna koi khangminasi aduga further koi sigi message si hena pangna sandoksi haibasi mayam na thamjaraga ai matang sida losinjage thank you.
Thank you, Tamo Praveen, for a comprehensive address. I think many things to absorb, many things to learn from the speech. Like we said, you know, sweep is part of the educational campaign, and this quiz being part of that. And I would like to now call upon on stage all the district winners, beginning with Imphal East, represented by Muhammad Arash Ahmad and Muhammad Hibzur Rahman from EK Higher Secondary School. Yes, please be on the stage, and a bit of applause would be welcome. Thank you. Next we have Imphal East, represented by Thamajam Sachin Singh and Nadeem Yumkhaibam. They are from the school Little Master English Higher Secondary School, Samuro. Next we have Bishnupur, Rajkumar Olivia Devi and Rajkumari Ishwar Chandra. Rajkumar Ishwar Chandra. Thank you. Loktak Christian Model School is the school they represent. Next we have Thobal, represented by Laitantem Satyajit Singh and Hisnam Sanathoy Singh. They are from the school New Era Higher Secondary School. Next we have Chandel, represented by Dina Newmai and Kithani Jasha. They are from the school Maha Union Higher Secondary School, Chandel. Next we have the beautiful district of Ukhrul, represented by Wintama Ningshen and Lungra Somdhar. Please be on stage. They are from the KTL Higher Secondary School. Yes, please. Next we have from the district of Senapati, Mashungam John Raikhan and Ayush Katwal. They are from the school Mount Everest Higher Secondary School. Next we have Tamenlong District, represented by Duanthanglung Gangmei and Sonim Liu Gangmei. Yeah, you can move a little to this side. A louder applause, please. Next we have from Chorachandpur, Zarem Muawi and Song Hoi Ching. They are from the school, the Dawn School. Next we have Kangpokpi, represented by Nang Luing and Roshan Paudel. Jirivam, because of the physical distance, couldn't make it. They couldn't travel, and we are missing them today. Kangpokpi. I think we should have a bigger stage next time. Yes, can we have a big round of applause for all the district winners? Please believe that you all have competed against your schools in your districts, and you have become the winners. And what we have done today, like I was saying, because of the COVID protocol, we cannot accommodate everyone on stage, which is why we had to do this written round. And we have selected 6 teams. And the first team is Imphal East. Imphal East, I would request you to please take your seat. It's marked. Next one, we have Imphal West. Imphal West, again, I would request you to take your seat. Next up, we have Bishnupur District. You can move in a bit. Yes. That's 3 teams already, and we have 3 more to go. We have Thobal District. Thobal, that's your seat there. Next we have Ukhrul District. Ukhrul, you can, that's there. And like I was saying, not making to the last 6 doesn't mean that you didn't do really well. You are, the sharpest minds in your district. We have, last but not the least, the team representing Senapati. I would request the rest of the teams to join the audience, and we have lots of audience prizes, and I hope you will win quite a lot of them. Thank you very much. Please. May I introduce our scorer and timekeeper, Mr. Dennis. So I'd like to explain the rules of the quiz today. We have 4 rounds of dealing with various sets of questions, and direct questions will carry 10 marks. If it's passed on to the next and the next, it carries 5 marks each. And the first round is something we call warming up. And the second round, we will talk about election and electoral related questions from around the world. That's what we're calling it, from around the world. The third round, we will talk about Know Your Machines, where we will talk about the technologies and machines involved in the electoral system. And the last round, which would be a buzzer round, or a calling bell round, to be more precise, will be random. And whoever pushes the buzzer first will get to answer it. And for every right answer, you get 10 marks. For every wrong answer, you get 5 marks deducted from your total score. So, and we have lots and lots of cool merchandise prizes to be won for the audience. I will keep coming to the audience, and your participation would be requested quite a bit. And I hope we have microphones for the audience. I would require 2 microphones and some people to help us get to the people. Yes, I hope we have 2 mics. Right, so let's kick off this quiz, which is titled Ballot Battle. Can you say it aloud with me, please? Ballot Ballot? Right, we're going to start the battle then. We have the first round. I think I will start from my right-hand side. Imphal East. This is a direct question for you.
First Women's Election Commissioner is V.S. Ramadevi.
That is the right answer. Applause, please. So, perhaps for East, you know, like I said, this is a warming up round, and we've kept it a bit light. Question for Imphal West. Which is the smallest Lok Sabha constituency in general elections by area in India? You can try your mic.
Sandhni Chowk.
That's the right answer. Question for Bishnupur. Who appoints the election commissioners?
President of India.
Oh, that's the right answer again. We are warming up quite well, it seems. Okay, I have got the question for Electoral District. Who manufactures electronic voting machines in India?
Bharat Electronics Limited in Mysore and Hyderabad.
Because this is a collaborative effort between two organizations, you will have to mention both.
And election commission.
I'm afraid I'll have to pass on the question to Thawal. Who manufactures electronic voting machines or the EVMs in India?
Indian Electronic Limited.
Question passes to Senapati.
Bharat Electronics Limited and Electronics Corporation of India Limited.
And that is the right answer. 5 marks for Senapati District. Next question, direct question is for Thobal. What is the maximum age prescribed for registration in the electoral roll? I'm afraid that's a wrong answer. You listen to this carefully. What is the maximum age prescribed for someone to be enrolled in the voter list?
21.
Question passes. Senapati? Question passes. Imphal East?
21st January, I think yes.
No, I think you didn't answer the question properly. Imphal West?
18.
Bishnupur?
18.
No, I asked for the maximum age, and there's... can I ask the audience? Microphone at the back. The girl making that.
There's no maximum years for.
And that is the right answer. Can you please, ma'am, mention your name and where you're from so that we can arrange the prize? I would request Mr. Dennis to record the name.
Nirmala Dengmai from Tamil District.
Nirmala?
Dengmai.
Bakmai. Wins a cool prize. Thank you. Yeah, so there's no maximum age limit. And with that, we're done with the warming up. Oh no, I think, yes. We have Senapati District left. Okay. This is quite... okay, so what is the full form of VVPAT?
Voter Verifiable Paper Audit Trail.
Is the right answer. And I have another question for the audience. I would give it to the person who raises the hand first. Please listen to this carefully. Who is the current Chief Election Commissioner of India? Not you. Yeah, lady there, please. Oh, I was mentioning the one there. Yeah.
Susil Sandra.
And that's the right answer. Thank you very much. What's your name? Can you please mention so that...
Dina Nyumai from Chandal District.
Dina Nyumai from Chandal District. Please note. Okay, so that was pretty good. And we will roam around the world with this round. This round is called From Around the World. Questions related to elections and the electoral system from around the world. The first question, I will start from Senapati. Who was the first woman to be elected Vice President of the United States of America? First woman Vice President, elected. We have 20 seconds for each question. You'll pass. I think I'll pass it on to Thobal. Who was the first woman to be elected Vice President of the United States of America? I'll pass it on to Ukrol.
Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton.
Can you say it again?
Hillary Clinton.
I'm afraid that's not the right answer.
Kamala Harris.
And that's the right answer. Bishnupur gets a bonus point. 5 marks. Okay, next up we have Thobal. Which country's parliament is known as Knesset? Knesset. Which country's parliament is known as the Knesset?
Indonesia.
Is the wrong answer. I'll have to pass it on to Ukrul.
Pass.
Bishnupur.
Pass.
Imphal West.
Pass.
And East. Pass. And Senapati. Make a wild guess. You can continue to sit while answering. Ireland is the wrong answer. I'll pass it on for a very cool CEO branded wall clock. Really nice. To the audience. Which country's parliament is known as the Knesset? Lady in red blazer.
Russia.
I'm afraid that's the wrong answer. Anybody else? Lady in the back. Microphone, please.
England.
Is the wrong answer. I am afraid I might have to... this is Israel. Israel's parliament is known as Knesset. I believe you have done a lot of preparation for the Indian electoral system. It is also important for us to know, what are the electoral systems around the world also. And which brings me to the next question for Ukrul, is it? Who is the only president, United States president, to have been elected to the office 4 times?
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Is the right answer, Ukrul? Again, next is Bishnupur. Please be ready for your question. Which US state did Barack Obama, the former president of America, represent as senator prior to becoming the president of America? Which state did he represent?
South Africa.
I was meaning which state in America. Imphal West?
Pass.
East?
Sorry, sir.
I am sure you will score more when I ask you more questions about the Indian electoral system, which will come up later. Question passes to Senapati. Which US state did he represent?
California.
Is the wrong answer. Thobal?
New York.
No, New York's not the answer. Ukrul, would you like to attempt? And again goes for a really cool t-shirt from the CEO of Manipur whip. I see a hand back there. Can we have a mic there? Which US state did Barack Obama represent?
Hawaii.
No, that's not the right answer. The right answer, if you don't have, there's another, another respondent back there.
Illinois State.
Illinois is the right answer. What's your name again?
Namdo Ing.
Namdo Ing from
Kangpokpi District.
From Kangpokpi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you win a cool merchandise. Okay, and we will distribute the audience prizes later on, after the end of this quiz. Okay, this is a very interesting question for, Imphal West. In which country was a rhino, the animal, elected to a city council? This is a very famous case in the world. I'll repeat the question again for you. In which country was a rhino elected to a city council? East?
So Brazil.
Brazil is the right answer. And Imphal East bags 5 extra points for that. You know, in Brazil, Cacareco, that was the name of the rhino, and from the Sao Paulo Zoo. She got polled about 1 lakh vote. It was no prank. And people there were fed up with the corruption and graft charges faced by the city council. So Cacareco was elected. And still today, people use Cacareco vote to mean protest vote in Brazil. And this is Imphal East. And this is a true or false question. North Korea holds parliamentary elections every 5 years. Is it true or is it false?
False.
Because this is a true or false, I cannot pass it on to any other team. The correct answer is true. In fact, they conduct parliamentary elections every 5 years to elect the Supreme People's Assembly, the members of the Supreme People's Assembly. And the interesting thing here is they only have 1 member in the ballot and chosen by the Supreme Leader. And in 2014, the total voter turnout was 99.97, which is slightly down from 99.98 in 2009. Way above ours, I guess. We will continue. Okay, I'll start with Imphal East. Who was the first woman prime minister in the world? This, I believe you will understand.
Indira Gandhi.
I'm afraid that's not the right answer. West. Who was the first woman prime minister in the world? And that's the right answer. West gets another 5 points from Imphal East question. And Sirimavo Bandaranaike, she became the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka in 1960. Eventually, her daughter Chandrika Bandaranaike also became the 5th President of Sri Lanka. I'm sure you know about it. Can we help? See if they help the Then okay, so here is one very interesting question for you, Imphal West. Listen to this very carefully. What was most unusual about the re-election of Charles D.B. King in 1927 in Liberia? Re-election of Charles D.B. King in Liberia. this is again a very famous case in the world electoral system.
This is France.
No, I'm talking about Liberia here, so it cannot go directly to France, Liberia. Bishnupur, would you like to attempt? Something very unusual about this, and this is again world famous. Yeah. Would you like to attempt? Okay. Ukrul, Thobal, Senapati, and my dear audience. This was dubbed as by the Guinness Book of World Records as the most fraudulent election ever. What happened was DB King won by 234,000 votes. But Liberia at that point of time had only about 15,000 registered voters. So this is a very famous case in the world when it comes to elections. Okay. Like I said, you will score more when we come to the Indian electoral system, which will be next. We have Bishnupur. Which country granted the first universal adult franchise right to women, the right to vote to women?
New Zealand.
Is the right answer. This was way back in 1893. You get 10 points for that. Ukrul. Which country is the most recent in granting their women citizens to the right to vote?
Switzerland.
Not sure of that. Thobal? Most recent case of
Nepal.
No, Nepal is the wrong answer. Senapati?
Saudi Arabia.
Is the right answer. As recently as 2011, Saudi Arabia granted their women citizens the right to vote. And as recently as 2018, they gave their women the right to drive cars. Okay, is for Ukrul? Is this for Ukrul? Listen to this very carefully, Ukrul. Brexit, as is commonly known, British exit from the EU. The United Kingdom's exit from the EU, that is European Union, following a UK-wide referendum on 23rd June 2016. In fact, UK is the first member state to exit from the European Union since its inception. My question to you is, when did the UK officially exit the EU?
I'll pass the question.
Pass it on to Thobal.
2017.
I'm afraid no. Senapati, East, West, Bishnupur, and the audience. Okay, this was at 2300 GMT on 31st January 2020, very recent. The referendum was held in 2016, and there were a lot of this and that on this. Next is Thobal. What is the Parliament of the USA known as?
Congress.
Congress is the right answer. Ukrul. Louder, louder, please. And simpler question for Senapati. What is the Parliament of India known as? Would you like to go for it?
Lok Sabha.
No, afraid. West? East?
Indian Parliament.
West?
Sangsad.
Sangsad is the right answer. Imphal West. And I have a question for a very cool mug from CEO Manipur. The one who raises his or her hand first will get the question. Who is the Chief Electoral Officer, Manipur? Lady in red, you've answered, have you? Ever? First? No. Oh, lady in red here.
Shri Rajesh Agarwal.
And that's the right answer. Can you name, what's your name, please?
Zaramoy.
Zaramoy. Okay. Thank you very much. Zaramoy is given her prize instantaneously. I don't know how that happened. That's fine. Okay. We move on. I think we should come back to the Indian parliamentary system where people can score more. Can we... Yeah, so we're just telling up the score so far, and we will announce the score. And in the meantime, let me ask a few questions for the audience. Okay, here's a question for the audience. The same rule. Whose hand goes up first gets to answer the question. How many state assembly elections have we had in Manipur till date? Till date? Huh? No, I'll go for another one. She just answered. Anybody? How many state elections, assembly elections we have had till date? You want to go for it? For a very cool t-shirt. The mic goes to her first. Then you answer.
11.
Is the right answer. What's your name, please?
Kinachui from Ukrul District.
Kenati gets a t-shirt instantly. There you go. Thank you. And shall we go for another one? Similar lines. How many Lok Sabha general elections have we had till date? Lady here in red shawl. Let the mic come to you first and then answer. I won't tell you whether it's right or wrong. Yes, yet.
17.
17 is the right answer. You get a cool wall clock.
Oh, wow. Rose from Churachandpur.
Rose from Churachandpur. Thank you very much, Rose. That's the right answer. And there comes your wall clock. Cool wall clock. Yeah. And do we have these scores so far, Dennis? Can you announce on the mic?
Hello. Okay. So first, the leading team is Bishnupur with a score of 25.
Applause, please.
Followed by Imphal West and Senapati with a total score of 20 each. Followed by Imphal East with a score of 15. And then we have Thawal and Ukrul, each with a score of 10 each.
Not bad. You can buck up. You can score more in this round. We'll start right off, which is called Know Your Machines. Are you ready? Where shall we start? We'll start from Senapati. Senapati, when was the first EVM introduced in elections in India?
Kerala, 1988.
1988 is the incorrect answer. Imphal East?
Kerala, 1982.
Yes, this was used in North Paravur Assembly constituency by election in 1982, not 88. So Imphal East gets another 5 points. Question goes for Thawal. For how long can the control unit of the electronic voting machines save the results in its memory? The results, the poll, for how long can the control unit save?
7 days.
Is the wrong answer. Ukrul?
Is there any minus marking?
No, you can go for it.
5
Go.
seconds.
5 seconds is the wrong answer. How will you kind of count the the results, the votes, if it saves for only 5 minutes, gets saved for 5 minutes only. Bishnupur, would you like to go?
10 years.
Okay, 10 years and more. I mean, it can continue to be saved there, but the answer is 10 years or more is the answer, which is good. I think I would give 5 marks to Bishnupur with that. Okay, this is for 1, 2, 3. Ukhrul. When was the first VVPAT machine used in elections in India?
In Nagaland.
When was the question?
In 2013.
2013, that came late, but that's the right answer. 4th September 2013, in the by-election of Noksen Assembly Constituency in Nagaland, the VVPAT machine was used for the first time. With that, you got 10 points. And next is Bishnupur District. What does FLC stand for?
Fast level checking.
First level checking is the right answer. Can you tell us something more about FLC? It's important to understand the system, Good that you know what FLC stands for, but it's better if you also know what the process is about. Anybody of you would like to say what FLC stands for? There's no mark, but I can give you a merchandise. Anybody? Yeah, so FLC is a first level checking of the electronic voting machines and the VVPATs, which are to be used in the upcoming elections. So this is done at the DEO's office. Engineers from the Bharat Electronics Limited, they come there and do the checking of 5% of the total machines, randomly picked, in the presence of the representatives of recognized political parties. This is done also to increase the credibility of the EVMs and VVPATs. A lot of people used to raise a lot of questions about these machines, but activities or practices like this kind of go a long way in helping all those myths that people might have about those machines go. Right, so that's about FLC. Next, Imphal West, you get to answer this question. What is the maximum number of candidates that can be accommodated in the latest M3 EVMs? No, I'm saying when you kind of say you have more number of candidates, you can parallelly connect the machines, and how many such machines can be connected, and corollary, how many candidates can be accommodated in such a system?
16.
No, I think you didn't understand the question. When it's kind of connected parallelly, how many candidates can be accommodated? Machine allows you to kind of connect a certain number of such units. So how many candidates can the M3 machines accommodate?
Yes.
Would you like to try, Imphalists?
Number of candidates or what?
Yes, number of total candidates that can be accommodated in one go. When you kind of parallelly connect the EVMs. I'm talking about the latest M3 machines. Because this round is called the Know Your Machine, so you need to know, a lot about these EVMs. See, there are only a few machines used in the electoral system. So you have the EVM, the entire set, and then you have the VVPAT, So not too many machines for the public facing part of the electoral system.
So according to EVM M3, 384 candidates can accommodate.
That's the right answer. As per the the M3, the latest machines, 384 candidates can be accommodated, and that came in, I think, 2006, I guess. Prior to that, only about 64 candidates could be accommodated, and there is still a lot more candidates earlier than now, and there are reasons for that. I hope you know the reasons. But not delving into that, I will move on to Imphal East for this question. Which three details does the VVPAT ballot slip contain? There's a ballot slip in the VVPAT which gets shown in the little window. So what all information, what all things does it carry is your question.
If the voters is casting their candidate is right or not, it's verify the candidate, sir.
No, I'm saying what all information is being shown in that slip, VVPAT slip. Senapati?
It shows the symbol of the party one voted for. And candidate photo.
I'm afraid the photos. I have voted. Have you voted? I've never seen their photos in there. So maybe no, it's not. That's not the right answer. Tawal?
The symbol of the political parties.
You can continue to sit while answering. The symbol
of the political parties.
Okay.
The symbol of the political parties that want it, they cast their vote.
No, Krul. What all information? I need the entire set of things shown there.
The serial number of the candidate and the symbol of their party.
2 items. Bishnupur?
Symbol and the serial numbers of the candidate.
West?
The serial number and symbols of the political parties that the person had selected, and the verifiable documents.
All right, audience. There are, okay, I was going to give you a hint, but we've got a bright mind here.
The poll symbol, serial number of the candidate, and name of the candidate.
That is the right answer. What's your name, please?
Gimnam Khenija Devi from Christ City School.
Khilija Devi wins a mug, a cool one, from the CEO Manipur. I am ready mug. And Khilija Devi has answered right. And we've got another question, another wall clock to be won for the audience. Here is your question. How long is the ballot slip displayed in the VVPAT before it falls into the drop box?
7 seconds.
And what's your name?
Sanatomba.
From?
Bishnupur.
You're a very staccato guy. Answer in one word. Sanatomba gets a wall clock. Thank you, Sanatomba. Okay. We will have a next round, which is, yeah, this is the final round. We can have this will be a buzzer round, or this thing. Can you all check if it's working? Yeah, you can twist it to make it work again if it doesn't. Okay, so the rule is simple. If you know the answer, keep your buzzer and press your buzzer, and then I'll come to you. If you get it right, you get 10 marks. If you get it wrong, you get 5 marks deducted. Okay. Be ready for this. When was the voting age reduced from 21 to 18 years in India? That's way too many. I think I'll go with Senapati.
1988.
Is the wrong answer. No, I will not pass it on. So, which of the following do not come under the purview of Election Commission of India? Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. B. President, Vice Presidential elections. C. Panchayat municipal elections. D. State Legislative Assembly elections. West.
Panchayat elections.
Not entirely right, but it's Panchayat and municipal elections. I'll give you the marks anyways, because I told you the options. Next question. You also check very carefully who's pressing the buzzer. Shall we do the hand? Okay, we'll do the hand now. Thank you, audience. Okay, so we'll chuck the calling bell. We're doing hand. The audience can also help me here. The Election Commission of India, the commission that we call as, we have the Chief Election Commissioner and we have a few more additional election commissioners. How many additional election commissioners?
2 election commissioners.
I'll deduct 5 marks because I didn't assign the question to you, and 5 marks deducted from Imphal West. The idea is to raise and stay, and let me come to you. All right, moving on. Who in the common election parlance or lingo are the dharti pakars? You know, there are a certain set of people in the electoral system called dharti pakad. You know, dharti as in our earth, pakad as in holding it, embracing it, or hugging it. This is a very interesting, answer to this. I promise you, if you have come across this, dharti pakad. Shall I ask the audience? Audience, please. Anybody? Okay, I get to answer this. Quite interesting. There are people who fight elections after elections, and they continue to lose the what do you call the security deposit. And some of them they claim that they are fighting the elections to fight against corruption, and some of them say, they are fighting just to show that anyone can fight. And there are people who have fought more than 200 elections. Can you believe? So these are the people in the common lingo called as dharti pakad. Okay. When was the Election Commission of India founded, established? I saw Senapati first.
1950.
You give me the exact things.
25 January 1950.
Is the right answer, Senapati. 25th January 1950. Do you know the significance of 1950? I mean, this is also the year India became republic, and 1950 is the number which is used as the voter helpline number. Anybody who wants to know about elections, anything about the services, voter services, one can always dial 1950 from their mobiles. Okay, buzzer round continues. A few more questions. Okay, what is the theme for National Voters Day 2022? Or did you raise or did you not? Imphal West, you want to go for it? Go for it.
Electoral literacy for stronger democracy.
I am afraid that's wrong because I said 2022. Anybody? What is the theme for every year when the Election Commission of India celebrates, which is also celebrated here in this state, at the state level, at the district level, at the booth level, on the 25th of January every year. This year also, the state would be celebrating the National Voters' Day in City Convention. And there is a theme every year. So what is the theme for National Voters' Day 2022? Anybody from the audience? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you go for it? I will pass on this particular question. Yes?
To stand for what's right.
Is the wrong answer. Any other team want to go for it? Anyone? Sanatomba, is it? Can we get a mic to him?
Electoral literacy for more stronger democracy.
5 marks deducted from him. Maybe he didn't score any. We can't deduct any mark from you. We can't give you anything also. Anybody else? Okay, the theme for this year is making elections inclusive, accessible, and participative. Keep a note of that. Are we inviting them for the National Voters' Day? We would like you to come and be a part of it. Can you tally up the score? With that, we have come to the end. If there's a tie, we will go for a few more questions. Until then, I would like our audience to win some cool prizes. There is a particular app which can be used by people who are, I don't know if it's politically correct to say, physically challenged, to kind of seek various services provided by the Election Commission and the CEO of the respective states, which in Tamo Praveen's speech, he explained quite a bit about it, how things have changed, in the services being provided. So what is the name of the app? -5 guy.
Voter helpline app.
You're wrong again. You're down by 10 points. -10. Next time you answer, you won't get anything. You wanted to go? The lady there wanted to go? No? Okay. Okay, this is interesting. What is the full form of SVEEP? S-V-V-E-P. S-V-E-E-P. Yeah. There.
Systematic Voters, Educational and Electoral Participation.
Is the right answer. She wins a mug. Thank you. What's your name again?
Yumnam Kenika from Kreisatiskal.
What did you win last time around?
So I didn't win. She's my sister.
Oh, you guys, okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, great. Again, who is in charge of the poll at a polling station? Anybody for a cool t-shirt? There.
Presiding officer.
And what's your name?
R.K. Vaigachandra.
R.K. Vaigachandra wins something. A t-shirt. Okay. Okay, you ready for the next question? Electoral photo identity cards, popularly known as EPIC. When was this introduced for the first time in India? No, you've just answered. Is there anybody else? Yes, here.
1993.
Is the right answer. Brandon, he wins a mug. What's your name, please?
My name is Owen from Tamenglong.
Owen from Tamenglong, congratulations. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we have a. Okay, get me this. Okay, we have got the results, but we've got a tie between Imphal East and Senapati. So I have a question for you. Imphal East and Senapati. So you guys are tied at one point. So I have a question for you. I'll go with Imphal, or maybe this is this will be a fastest finger first type. The team who raises their hand first, they get to answer this question. Wrong question, 5 marks will be deducted among them only. It will not be counted against any other. Okay, did you understand? Okay. Here's the question. What is the composition of the indelible ink used in the elections in India? Did you want to go for it? You should raise your hands higher. No, I think you were doing like that's why I just didn't get it. I like to go with Senapati first.
Silver nitrate.
Silver nitrate is the right answer. Okay, so I'll go for another question to be fair to you. So you can over there. So that. 2, 3 milligram. Okay. Be ready, huh? This time you watch them. When does a candidate lose his security deposit? Imphal East.
When the candidate cannot get 1/6 ballot votes.
Is the right answer. Would you have any question? Would you like to ask Tama? Okay. Audience, you're still tied. That's okay. Okay. No, I didn't ask you this question. I was asking this for the first time. Have I asked this question? No, this was because they claimed that they raised their hand, which is why I have the final question, and this will decide. That's okay. That's okay. We will go with this one, and this will be the final question. Right. Please be seated. Okay. Okay. Be ready. Name 4 countries who have purchased EVMs manufactured in India. Senapati.
Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Australia, USA.
Not sure of that. Nepal is right, but the rest of the questions. Nepal, Bhutan. You didn't answer that. Can you answer again?
Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, USA.
Yeah, so hello. Sorry. Hello. Again, the mic, I think it's not working. Let me sit. Okay, we've got the winners. We've got the winners for the Ballot Battle Quiz 2022 Manipur is Bishnupur. Use round of applause, please. And in the second place is Senapati District. And we've got third team as Imphal East. Thank you very much, and your felicitation will happen on National Voters Day at the City Convention. You will be informed about it. Mr. Daulat Khan, the Joint CEO, I would request him to say a few words as the conclusion of today's event.
Respected Sir, Additional CEO, my colleague, Joint CEO, Mr. Ramananda, media fraternity here, students from all the schools participating here, all others who are also participating here as audience. Thank you very much. Ngasigi ako'y ngasay sir nasu panjahre ballot battle haiba ako'y quiz competition na si state level sida district rama thoida ballot battle na quiz competition district khuding makki ako'y district singda school sing class 9 and above singi 9 dagi na 12 for mostly makoy gi marak tagi competition tawraga district rama thoigi winner sing dong si sida laglaga party. The aim of this has been to spread voter education and have proactive electoral participation of not only those who are enrolled but also the future voters sing sisu hayeng kona aigi chahi tara nipan hek surakpaga khoisu. As soon as you become 18, you can get yourself enrolled as a voter. Adugi responsibility, and then those who are in our family who are already enrolled as voters in our in the electoral list, electoral roll to the hana voter in a ladiba, akogi family members, sing neighbors, our relatives, all of them should be motivated to be part of this entire electoral process. The election numid hojik lakadore akogi 12th legislative assembly elections hojik tang kuntret amadi February ki tang kuntret amadi March ki tang ohum de leirabani second two phase ani thokna khaiduglaga sida akhoi khuding mak electoral roll da sandraga su akhoi ki family de leiriba akhoi ki voters challaba ima baba ichini naw mayam pumna makpusu akhoi lakadri election sida aki khang leitena kana gumba matagi akhoi ki pesada inducement any kind of inducement da natragna kari gumba pot piraga akhoi de influence to bodo madu tawdana akhoi sagi right se apamba mi aphaba mi akhoi leibak asibu Manipur state asibu chawkhatpagi khongjenda athuba matamda puba ngamgadaba adugumba mioi singadabu khangani habado madugi responsibility madugi commitment du akhoi khudingmak isai sana lobiraga akhoi mi loinamak ai ge leminariba mi khudingmak motivate tausi hojik la akhoina ngasi pangthokriba quiz competition asida me loinamak winner ni. All of you who have participated here are all winners. You have been you have represented your districts sing the nakoi nasana sagi district sing the tawhiba competition do da top taraga lakhibani aduna you are all winners aduga sida ngasi akhoi top 3 teams. I would like to congratulate all of you and also the top 3 teams also. Top 3 teams idi akhoi lakadriba tang kunmanga National Voters Day akhoi City Convention da akhoi function nama chawna tawgani state level akhoi National Voters Day celebration tawgani City Convention da, and we'll be awarding you the cash prize City Convention da tang kunmanga da akhoi separately akhoi pausu phaujarake, but you'll have to be there to collect your cash prizes that you won. Akhoi han announce tawkhiba gi matung inna first prize akhoi gi winner du da Bishnupurna Pangbasi, the team will be getting 20,000 rupees. Second prize will be getting 15,000 rupees, and third one will be getting 10,000 rupees on the date of 25th. Akhoi City Convention da. Aduga mayam atay singsu akhoi satra yaubiriba singsu City Convention da akhoi tangkun manga da National Voters Day celebration asida mayam pumnamakku yaubinaba I request tawjari aduga we'll have that National Voters Day in City Convention aduga akhoi mayam sida lakpiriba pumnamakpu CEO office ki side tagi I would like to thank all of you for having participated here. Hope that we all of us will proactively take part in all the elections to come in future, and will also not only take part but also motivate our family members, relatives, neighbors to get enrolled in the electoral roll and also be proactively take part in the elections. Thank you very much. Okay. With this, we come to the end of this program. We'll be having the refreshments served there. Ma'am, each one of you kindly collect the refreshment packets and then we'll finish like this. Thank you.
Voter Helpline 1950 the call to Birakpagi, Takajari, Kari Kambini Balebibagi.
Hello, Premier. No Horen, Igi, sweet 18 birthday Lakwada, no people Opakauniko.
Oh, happy birthday. Ado dong gise wrong number biba male. Somna tawbirai sidi Voter Helpline 1950 ni.
Oh, sorry Cheche. Ado wish to be wait. Thank you Cheche.
You are welcome. Ado som se hozik chahi 18 oirabanina voter list di ming chalabo.
Chan Cheche. Chan bayar gadro.
Yare. Isagi chahi taranipal suraba natraga 1st January 2022 da taranipal sugadaba singna register tawbatum yarani.
Yam Paye Dudi. Ado registration to Udi command of the Niche.
Yani I harake.
Voter list ming ano chanba, ming thiba, asoba semdokpa, lepam hongba, amadi, atova voter service amasung election gamari lainaba, akupa marol gidamak, voter helpline number 1950 da, ngasimak phone to biro.
Mating pang birapagi, thank you Chiche. Ado Chiche no mating pang birapagi, kinumta hajage.
Yani habiro.
Horen ay birthday gi cake chasilao.
Hello? May sibu kamay to bono. Amung mut, amung lak. Adom sana lay sibu kamay to bono ba?
Voter Helpline 1950 the call to Birakpagi, Takajari, Kari Kambini Balebibagi.
Voter Helpline. Aduna kamdaw ba?
Sigi helpline number sida voter service amasung election ga mari lainaba akupa marol sing phangbibayagan.
Oh, yam nungajare. Ado karigumda hangjige matang sari ngasida.
Yani habiro.
Akhoigi pabung se laigidaba sahi faraka dore. Adubu hojik phawba magi maming se voter list adum yaw leiba. Masi kamai toraga kakthak da ki adu.
Yani ai harake.
Voter list ming ano chanba, ming thiba, asoba semdokpa, lepam hongba, amadi, atova voter service amasung election ga mari lainaba, akupa marol gidamak, voter helpline number 1950 da, ngasimak phone to biro.
Yam nungajare, mating pangbibagi. Ado kainomta ka aroy boina. May sibu kam kan lakadoino.
Democracy dadi mi amaga khetnaba leite mi ama vote ama vote thadaba amadi lebak ki lengak sembada saruk yanaba Bharat Sanvidhana chap manaba hak ase miyoi khudingmakta piri. People with disabilities haibadi hakchangi fibam mimanadraba singi oinasu hak ase chap manana piri. ai isabak isai sakpi amani amasung PWD voter amasuni. Election Commission of Indiana PWD voters singna mikhalda saruk yaba yanaba facilities kaya amasu simbiri. Polling station da rem sabiba visually challenged oiraba singidamak braille yauba EVM amadi guide phanghanba. Wheelchair thambiba polling station da volunteer sing sinbiba amadi queue da kuina sangna leptanabagidamak khudongchaba kaya ama sinbiri. Election su kuidre aishu hanagumna vote thadajagani adom su ngasimak voter list ta ming chansinbiduna sungsoi soidana vote thadabiu. PWD singdasu aina haizari adomgi mamal yamlaba vote lemna manghanbiganu. Election amadi lengak sembada soidana saruk yaminasi. I am ready. Are you?
Hello, Ichema. Ichema yum lai bigadra. Ai maru paisa lau lake taujaba.
Adongi se wrong number oibiba male somna tawbirai sidi voter helpline 1950 ne.
Haima. Soi ne ne dudia. Ai di Ichema bi molane na tawrini. Oh, adongi helpline hai se karamba mat teng oidoino.
Sigi helpline number sida voter service amasung election ga mari lainaba akupa marol sing phangbiba yagan.
Haima. Oh, aishu na handagi khalamini. Aise sumai tawni lohongba se tha ahum mari phare ba. Ado aigi mingse kamaina aigi nupa mayungi polling station da ondoino se ai khalamini ba. Adudi kamaina tawgone adugi matang du de.
Yani ai harake.
Voter list ming anoba chanba ming thiba asoba semdokpa laifam hongba amadi atoba voter service amasung election ga mari leinaba akupa marol gi damak voter helpline number 1950 da ngasimak phone to biro.
Ado kainom ta hangjauge. Kangan maru kadi yawning dro.
Electoral roll da voter ming janba hojikti online gi khothang da yam line apply to yare. Ihan hanbada www.voterportal.eci.gov in the login to begin. Anoba voter ming janbagi piribe instruction singadu ningthi jana follow to bi. Voter list register tawba khaknatana hana list yauraba singna isagi ming bana lanba semdokpa aduga isagi ming list yaubra haina thiba amadi isagi leifam hongbana singbasi hairiba portal sita loinamak apply to bi irai laina yagan. Sigi mayam si online da tawba yai habasi thaja bidragadi umurok tara sana si saba kitang war bro nangi je ahum diwali niko
sama voter list nong ming chaningaba sai sana pai mobile phone da yam line apply to yar Yamlayaram, ahan with the Google Play Store natraga Apple App Store dagi voter helpline app download to biya. To piriba instruction chingdo follow to biya. Voter list restart to tana list yawba singi ming chandokpa taipam phongba natraga list ming thina singba kaya ma to ya. Shime hamse mobile phone loina to yare habse thaja bidragadi Hamule pusani jani thanasi. Masing thibo kaung.
Kuntha taruk, sam kuntha taret.
Tangkai wo phadri ne. Hol ne.